Hey everyone, it's Diego Reyes for CNN Philippines 10, where we break down major stories from here and abroad into bite-sized facts in 10 minutes. Are you a commuter? Then you might have heard of the Transportation Department's plan to bring free rides on the EDSA busway. No date yet on when this will take place, but the department is looking at offering seasonal free rides and fare discounts under its 1.2 billion peso service contracting fund. Undersecretary Mark Stephen Pastor says the agency also wants commuters in other parts of the country to benefit from the program.
We are currently studying on how to utilize the 1.285 billion effectively and efficiently, not only in the National Capital Region, but nationwide. So it needs to be experienced not only here in Manila, but also our passengers in Cebu or even in Davao for that matter. So these are the things that we are balancing now.
Meanwhile, the LTFRB is considering offering discounts to commuters and fuel subsidy for drivers in place of the Libreng Sakay program. The agency says this would stretch the budget for 6 to 9 months. Still on the road, an academy for motorcycle riders will soon rise in Metro Manila in the first quarter of this year. MMDA Acting Chairman Don Artez says the academy aims to reduce motorcycle-related accidents. And aside from honing their driving skills, riders will also be trained on emergency response. The training is free of charge and lectures will be conducted by MMDA personnel. The MMDA says it will collaborate with local government units and other stakeholders in promoting the project. Good news for fur parents who take LRT Line 2. The train management now allows pets on board, but they must be fully vaccinated, in diapers, and in cages.
Kasi yung nakatali, baka magkaroon tayo ng operational problem yan pagka nandun na sa loob ng tren or nandun sa estasyon. So, mas maganda na nakakain siya.
Only less than 3 months before the deadline, have you registered your Subscriber Identification Module or SIM? According to the National Telecommunications Commission, the number of registered SIMs has reached over 26 million as of January 28. Weak internet connections remain to be a challenge in many areas, and concerned agencies hope to expand the scope of registration.
Ginagawan po natin ng paraan na ang lahat ay makapag-register, maging sa mga lugar na may mahinang signal at internet connection. This is why ang DICT, DILG, and the NTC in collaboration with our telco providers identified locations to establish satellite registration centers.
Telco representatives are also present in booths to assist in the registration process. It is fairly simple. Bring your cell phone with the SIM or just the SIM itself. Present a valid ID and have your picture taken to be uploaded for registration. The Information and Communications Technology Department also reminds the public that unregistered SIMs by April 26 will be deactivated. Chinese researchers believe the Earth's inner core may have reversed its rotation after finding out that it has stopped between 2009 and 2020. They believe such a reversal generally takes place every 7 decades, give or take. One expert not involved in the study notes some scientists theorize the inner core changes rotation at shorter intervals. In outer space, a newly discovered asteroid as big as a minibus was seen almost near the Earth. The 2023 BU asteroid passed on Southern America, more than 3,000 kilometers away from the top of the world. The U.S. Space Agency NASA earlier said the asteroid will not enter the Earth. Have you jumped into the craze? There's a new social networking app that's taking over everyone's social media feed. It's called Bondi. It was developed by Singapore-based tech firm MetaDream and launched in January. In the platform, users can create their avatar, design a room, dress in their preferred outfits, and hang out with friends virtually. For Music Fest goers out there, Clark Aurora Music Festival in Pampanga will bring together OPM acts on April 15 and 16. Among the first-day performers are Ben and Ben, December Avenue, and Arthur Neri. It's rock and roll for Day 2 with Eli Buendia, Parokya ni Edgar, and Kamikaze. Barbershops are no longer just for men, as Barbie Row Barbershop in Binyan, Laguna welcomes all colors of the rainbow. The name comes from the term Barbie, mixed with the word barbero, to break gender stereotypes. Owner Paul Sumayo says the goal is to provide a safe space in hair-cutting shops, especially to the members of the LGBTQIA+ community.
One of the reasons why we wanted to be here is that we want to amplify, the voices, at least in the entrepreneurial community, that the queers actually sort of, can make, significant change in how we perceive masculine or feminine spaces.
The barbershop also gives employees training on sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. And for drag fans, Naiya Black is the first ever Philippine drag den supreme after winning the crown. For someone who did not win in any of the challenges, the journey wasn't smooth for the 26-year-old drag personality. But Naiya proved herself in the end. Speaking of Naiya, why not go on an adventure with your significant other this love month to spice up your relationship?
Albay is blessed for having Mayon volcano in its midst. This beautiful site has really made Albay known not just in the Philippines but in the world as well.
Mount Mayon is a sight to behold, and it is through this grand force of nature that the province of Albay wrote its rich faith and history.
The faith of Albayanos is, I think, very unique because the local people really built a beautiful church, a very elaborate church, and I think it's a reflection of their faith.
You could also find serenity in Sumlang Lake or camping at Mount Masaraga.
Bicol is known for its delicious and often spicy comfort food. If a dish doesn't have chili in it, is it even Bicolano fare?
Ang mga Albayano po ay mahilig talaga sa maanghang kasi Oragon kami. Kahit anong dumating na uno sa amin, andyan yung bulkan, bagyo, and then ito pa, pandemic. Madali lang kami makabangon. Sinisimbolize din po yung pagkain namin ng maanghang.
This is actually the first sili ice cream in the world. Pag narinig mo kasi ang Bicol, top of mind is sili, maanghang. So doon kami nagsimula. Kaya naisip namin, why not make an ice cream na, alam mo, ice cream dessert. Yung kontra sa kanya na parang nag-aawa yung lamig, anghang at tamis.
And for some sweet treats, there's also sugar and honey.
Because of the availability of good bridges and roads, tourists will surely go to these far-flung places.
It was an action-packed week of competition in the inaugural WSL La Union International Pro. Home to the country's surfing capital in the north, this marks the first time La Union hosted this major international event, which drew over 100 top surfers from all over the world. 34 Filipino surfers got to showcase their talents, but it was 26-year-old hometown bet JR Esquivel who raised the flag the highest. He won in the men's longboard division to claim the biggest victory in his career yet.
Nag-surf talaga ako nung nalaman kong may competition dito na parating. Parang 7 hours a day ako nagsisurf every day. Parang ibang level yung competition na sinalihan namin ngayon. Tapos sobrang saya kasi ako yung nanalo.
For locals, staging the first ever WSL competition was a milestone for the people of La Union, not only because it will help boost tourism, it will also establish the province as a major surfing hub in Asia Pacific.
Ang gusto po sana namin for the next coming years is to bring more international surfers para ma-inspire din po yung mga kabataan.
And now, for 10-second trivia. Ocean waves are usually formed by which element of nature? Earth, fire, water, or wind? Most commonly, ocean waves are formed by wind. When the wind blows over surface water, it transfers its energy, causing the water to move in a circular motion. The size of a wave also depends on the speed, length, and location of the wind. And that's it for CNN Philippines 10. I'm Diego Reyes, giving you news you can use, news you can trust in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me today, and see you again next time.